Here we are, back in my bathroom. My hair is greasy, the gloves are on, you know what that means. We're going to... I just want black hair. Is that too much to ask for? This isn't hair dye. This was like a gloss that washed out after 5 washes. What's the point? So this time around, I'm really desperate at the moment. I've ordered Colourplex permanent hair dye black sapphire. So this is hopefully gonna come out a blue-black, we'll see. The expectations are already lower than the ground. Who cares? Let's just, whatever. It says, divide your hair into 4 sections. I'm not doing that, I don't care. Squeeze the entire contents of the tube into the developer cream bottle carefully. Shake. Sorry. Leave to develop for 30 minutes. Rinse it, yada yada yada. The applicator got blocked, so I'll just have to do it this way. This was already a pain in the ass and it's making me feel funny. I'm a massive... I'm a really big hypochondriac. Last week, I got it in my head. I got something in my head. And so I had a mild panic for a few days last week, but everything's fine. Good thing I don't like this champion top or anything, isn't it? So, you want to know what I've been doing for the past 2 days? I've been reading Divergent, which I finished in probably less than a day. And then I finished the second book and now I'm on the third one. And I'm only reading it because I read on Instagram a few posts complaining about how bad it was, how it was just a cash grab, and how it kind of brought an end to young adult dystopian fiction. So I thought, oh, if it's terrible, I'll read that because I enjoy horrible things. Ugh. So I read the first one and I did think, yes, this is kind of bad. It falls flat. A lot of those books, those young adult books, I just feel like you can't actually feel the emotion in the text, even if it's saying, oh yes, I was really upset. I don't know how to explain it. And everything also feels rather convenient for the plot. Like you want the main character to bump into their love interest. They do every other fucking like page, you know what I mean? So I did think when reading the first one, yes, this isn't very good. But I'm going to finish it because I just need to know what happens now. I'm like that with anything. But I do think it has improved. However, a lot of the kissing moments between Triss and Tobias, I feel like were lifted directly from Twilight. The whole like, you know, he kissed along my jaw and I sighed. That's directly from Twilight. You can't convince me otherwise. Like every other fucking page, Bella Swan was just sighing everywhere because Edward was like kissing her collarbones or whatever. Like kissing a cold marble statue because that's sexy, innit? Kissing rocks. I was about to say it's a wonder she wasn't just like fainting all the time, but actually there was that moment in Twilight where Edward was kissing Bella and then Bella forgot to breathe. There was one bit that made me laugh, and it was right at the end, I think, of the first one in the acknowledgements, where the author wrote in her acknowledgements, the first person she wanted to acknowledge was God, like cheers God and cheers to God's son, which like, I'm not hating, you want to be religious, that's fine with me, just don't hurt anyone over it. But that must make me laugh, like cheers God, thanks for your help in making a cash grab. Fucking works though, didn't it? You know, last time when I did this, I was doing this action repeatedly, but there was like loads of brown hair and it was very annoying to watch. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past few days. Reading a book that, I mean, it's readable, and those types of books I can read very, very, very quickly. Like the first one, I say it took me 24 hours, but really it took me like 1 evening and 1 morning. Because if something is quick and easy to read, then I can just sit there for like 4 or 5 hours and get through it, you know what I mean? But it's definitely not even close to the worst thing I've ever read. I need to take a look back and reread of the House of Night series because that was diabolical. And before anyone says, Alizee, you're not a young adult, I was a young adult when I read the House of Night series. I think I was like 17 or whatever. And I hated it then. I thought it was bloody awful. Also, just because stuff is marketed as young adult doesn't mean it shouldn't actually be good. You know, this is the future generation's minds. We want engaged with things. Can't just fob them off because, oh, they're not like adult shit. So what? I was reading Stephen King when I was like 12, you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm thinking of right now? I'm thinking of The Hunger Games because, unless I'm mistaken, I think Divergent was probably influenced by The Hunger Games, right? And I liked The Hunger Games when it came out. You know, I read the books, I enjoyed them, they were quick reads. But I always found it dubious that, what's her name, is it Suzanne Collins? Is positive that she'd never heard of Battle Royale, which I find that very dubious because I think when I was like 12, I heard of Battle Royale, or maybe like 12, 14. I watched Battle Royale and then read it a few years later. Of course, two people can have very similar ideas and not have any, of course, right? But when it comes to writing a book, after you've written like the first draft and then you need to edit, you tend to do this thing where you research a lot of stuff, and I don't believe that Battle Royale didn't come up at least once when she was like searching on Google like gladiator coliseums or what the fuck ever, you know? I do have, I think my battery's about to run out, but I do have these, I ordered them as well. Skin cleansing towels, removes all hair colour stains from the skin. I'm gonna go let this set for 30 minutes and then wash it and then I'll be back. Here it is, here is the finished look. I like it. It's black, finally. A little bit blue, kind of. I like it, it's all good. Finally, I found something that's actually worked. Anyway guys, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, do remember to like, comment, subscribe. I make new videos whenever I feel like it. Follow me on Instagram and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!